Tip number 1. Don't close your navigator. This right here is the navigator, and you might think that it's useless and doesn't really serve any purpose, so it's better to close it to free up some space. But you're wrong. If you are creating a digital painting and want to check if your composition is working or not, you might have to zoom out and make your image smaller. This will help you judge your compositions better, but doing it again and again may slow down your process. So keeping the navigator on the side can be pretty helpful. It's nothing too significant, but it's definitely better than before. Tip number 2. Using record feature to make a shortcut. Let's say you want to flip your canvas. Normally, you would go to image rotation, then flip canvas horizontally. Now, that's a long process because Photoshop doesn't have a shortcut key for this task for some reason, but we can create a shortcut key. To do that, go to Windows and select Action. Then in Actions, click on the plus icon, then write the name of the action and select a keybind and hit record. Now just perform the action that you want to record, and once done, stop the recording. And now you have a shortcut for that specific function. Next step is creating a grayscale shortcut. Another thing that you might want to do while creating a digital painting is to look at it in grayscale to check if your values are working or not. For this, you might create a black and white adjustment layer on top of your painting, and it definitely works, but there is a better way to do this. For that, click on View, Group Setup, and then Custom. On the pop-up that appears, click on the box beside Device to simulate, and from the drop-down, select Dot Gain 10%. And now, every time you click Ctrl+Y, your canvas will turn black and white. Tip number 4 is start using the mixture brush. If you don't use the mixture brush, then you should definitely give it a try, and let me give you some reason why. First of all, if you want to make your paintings look more painterly, then mixture brush is a pretty good tool for that because it does have this oil paint property to it. You can also use mixture brush for blending colors, and it works pretty good as a blender. And another thing about the mixture brush is that it doesn't just select a color from a single point like your normal brush. Instead, it selects the whole area inside the circle. So you can use this to do some interesting stuff like this. Well, it's something, and you can also use this tool to replicate things in your painting, like bushes or anything that you want. Okay, so the last one is about using the layer mask. So what's a layer mask? Let me explain. So I have this painting here, and I will create a new layer and I will fill it with, let's say, red, and then I will click on this layer mask icon, and what it does is it creates a mask on that layer. And if you paint with black, you will reveal the layer below, and painting with white will bring the layer back. And if you were to click the layer mask icon while pressing Alt, you will create an inverted mask. That means the layer you created the mask on is hidden now, and painting with white will reveal it. How is this useful? Well, you can use it to create lighting scenarios. For example, let's say I want to create a rim light on this painting. I will create a duplicate of this layer, then I will go to Image, Adjustments, and in Hue Saturation, I will increase the brightness and change the hue. Then I will create an inverted layer mask and then use white to reveal the rim light. You can also use this method to create multiple lighting scenarios pretty quickly. So this is it for this video. Goodbye.